you know, I don't even know if people can hear me, but this is just some gameplay. Actually, one of my slower cars. Right now I'm in survival mode, or not survival, excuse me. What is it? Campaign. Sorry, campaign. This is my Dodge Viper. I love. You can hear the exhaust. That rumble is absolutely beautiful. This isn't one of my fast cars. Pretty slow car, but I mean, slow is relative. It can get up to 200 miles an hour. So I don't know what the top speed is. We can look at it in a second. This is me just holding the throttle down 100% and then not using boost. We'll boost back around after I take this corner here. And it's like it handles all right. Actually, to be 100% honest, it doesn't handle like the best. The steering's pretty awful. Um, Again, this is just like a favorite of mine from Gran Turismo back in the PS2. Let's see if we can hit 200 by the time we hit that ramp. Woo! No, we're not gonna hit it. But this vehicle can hit 200. I would say the top speed is 207. That's what I'm guessing. Let's find out though. Let's go to the garage and get the actual stats on it. I really care about the top speed and the quarter mile. That's really all I personally care about. That's all I really work for in the game. That just shows acceleration. So, well, horsepower doesn't necessarily mean speed, but I care about speed, horsepower, and the quarter mile. So this, I said the top speed was 207. It's 213 horsepower, 704. It is a Dodge Viper SRT, 0 to 60, 2.97. Quarter mile, 10.47. So I haven't put a lot of money into it. It aesthetically looks nice. Aesthetically looks like a very beautiful vehicle. I absolutely love it. I went with the matte finish on it, and then the gloss pinstripes, and the gloss rims with black, and then the gloss single stripe down the center of the vehicle. So then we've got the Lamborghini Huracan Coupe, which is just kind of like, it's not super fast. I've got it down to 861 horsepower. Compared to my other Lamborghini, it's not that great. That's what I'm comparing it to. It's a good vehicle, but it's just not quite there. 0 to 60, 2.17 seconds. So that's really quick. And then the quarter mile, 8.93, which is like, that's good. That's all right. It's all right. Like, it's not going to win the race, but you know, it's definitely competing. This is a downloaded content DLC kind of type shit that I bought. I bought this online. It's just a personal thing that I love. I love the Pontiac Firebird. It's such a beautiful car. We'll select the car and we'll take a look at it. So, so just judging by the front of it, it does have the seagull headlights, the vinyl that goes around the headlights, that very like cream looking color. I put an aftermarket hood on it, so I have the double hood scoops, and then the vents on the hood. I thought it looked really cool. And then for the side, I believe it's stock, but I'm not 100% on the sides, like the side skirts and the front quarter panels. You know, they've got that little bit of a vent right there. And then I went with the exhaust that goes up to the front end, so it pretty much leads right off the engine. I think that's sexy as fuck, because I'll explain why. So, uh, you know, everything on this is like aesthetically is pretty much stock, as you can even see, even down to like the paint job. The rims are even Pontiac rims. I love the exhaust for that reason, because of look how beautiful this back end is. I love this. It's so amazing. It's just got a beautiful back end, just absolutely gorgeous. And you know, the exhaust doesn't ruin it, but I feel like throwing it up next to the engine just gives it an extra flair. Like, this is a muscle car, you know. Let's bring the muscle to this muscle car. So yeah, that's a personal favorite of mine. It's not fast at all. I'm getting it there. It just takes time and money. So it mostly time. So you know, as the coin comes in, you can see I'm at 69,000 right now. So I have some story missions to do to get some money back up. This is my fastest drifter, I believe. It's the Chevrolet Camaro Z28. The Z28, you know, that goes, you know, you got the IROC and yeah, Camaro's amazing. Let's just put it that way. Camaro's amazing. Great drift car. I was just doing some aesthetics to it. That's the only reason why it's actually in my inventory right now. I don't really drive my drifters as dailies in the game, at least not in multiplayer. This is my baby. Well, hold up. Let me swap this out. So just give a comparison to my actual. By the way, I have a lot of vehicles. You got the Honda NSX, one of my favorite vehicles. You got the Acura NSX. Yeah, I made it look like a Batman, and then the 8. But I've got the Demon badges on it just because I think it looks cooler with the Demon. You know. And then the Ford Mustang GT. I think this is like the 2016 model with the 5.0. You know, GT. It's amazing. Again, these cars so this one is actually upgraded. These everything after the Honda NSX Type R is pretty much just close to stock and bare bone as it gets. So we got the Mustang, the Corvette Grand Sport. I want like the regular Corvette the way they have in the game. It reminds me of my brother's 97, I think it was. And through 2004, I have like a lot of the same models. So that's the one I really want in the game. I could probably buy it right now, but I just like it's just not something I'm trying to get right now. This is the Volkswagen Golf GTI. I just bought this as a nice little just something to fuck around with a little bit and you know just have a little bit of fun with. And the same thing goes with the Volvo Amazon P130, excuse me, or P130. It's just also just something that you know I just bought for. It's pretty much all down to the bare bones, like essentially. So the only thing that I actually like aftermarket did, I think the hood's the same, the bumper's the same, the headlights aren't original. You can see they've got that little bit of pearlescent to it. The hood is not original. I made that long with that camel hump on it just because it looks nice that way. I think the side skirts are the same. The front quarter panel is original. The back is I don't think it's 100%. The exhaust, I believe, is original. Everything else that is original. Like you can see the Volvo wheels and everything. I didn't, you know, change anything past that. But what I really wanted to show off was my baby. So I said that this was my baby right here. So this is the Lamborghini Diablo SE. It is a street, so just like a race car, like race, you know, just using race class. Horsepower 1,013 horsepower. Top speed 228 miles per hour, which is wicked fast. 0 to 60 1.7. Insane quarter mile 8.33. That's wild. The N2O capacity is 5.2. N2O power 5.2, so average. It's a tiny. It's just average. I guess not anything special. Like the micro above average. Airtime, that doesn't really matter. Blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I care about the quarter mile. So 833 for that. 837, but N2 power 7.7. 5.2, 7.7, N2 capacity 10.5. So, you know, this has a lot less horsepower, a faster 0 to 60, a 0.03 percentage. That's much faster than this, and I might be able to upgrade this more. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much maxed out on everything right now that I can get out of it. But the heart lies with the RX-7 Spirit, but I really do like Lamborghinis. Lamborghinis are the shit. So yeah, we do be liking our Lambos. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna race the, I'm gonna drive the Lambo across the airport just to show you. I'll go down and back, and just to show you the speed of this thing. And obviously, it's all aftermarket, like everything. I wanted to make it look like less like a classic because it is a classic, the Diablo SV. Um, but I think it's pretty sick. So, let's go. So we're gonna give it a try and shoot it down the track, and I'll show you how fast it is. So this is with turbo, 0 to 60. I couldn't even count that. Let's see how fast we get at the quarter-mile range. Quarter-mile, we hit 172. Use a little bit of turbo. We hit 2015 before I decided to turn around. Let's see how fast we can get to the end of the track at this point. Again, this is the Lamborghini Diablo SV. I have upgraded this a fuck ton. I've probably stuck about $100,000 in this in just upgrades. Easily $100,000 in upgrades. We're going to get it to the max speed of 128 before we fly off that ramp. Yeah, we're alright, we're alright. Aftermarket, all aftermarket aesthetics. Again, I wanted to make it look as new as I could, so I will show you in comparison. So that was really fast. In multiplayer matches, like in public lobbies, I usually kick ass, like in races. So if I decide to pull up next to someone and race them, 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you I'm going to beat them. So when you start this game out, when it comes to drag cars, go with the RX-7 Spirit R. The Mazda, you can't beat Mazda with the rotary engine. There's nothing that tops it. So again, I believe this is 100% maxed out. I will try in the future to see if it's like 100% maxed out, but I really don't think it is. Or I really think it is maxed out, sorry. Obviously, it's a drag car, but I try to make it look as symmetrical as I can. So the back tire is supposed to be big, but I try to make it as close as I could to the other colors. I think this engine sounds amazing. It's one of my most favorite sounding engines. It just sounds so, like, fierce, I think. Just hearing it growl, and then, and then once you really kick it, it's like a louder, it just sounds, it's nice. It's amazing. So I'm gonna give it a try. We're gonna use boost right off the bat. We're probably gonna wheelie for about 3.5 seconds. I'm guessing 3.8 seconds, and we're gonna wheelie for. And like I said, this is the best drag car you can get. So again, if you're starting this game out like as a beginner, get the RX-7 Spirit R. It is 100% worth your time. So 3, 2, 1, launch. All right, and we're off again. This has your max and nitrous oxide, and we hit that at 191. So we did not hit the top speed of 228 like the Lambo did, but we got to the quarter-mile much faster than the Lamborghini would have, just because of the fact that the nitrous power is 10 out of 10, and because of the fact that the nitrous power is also 10 out of 10. So like the amount that it holds. So again, this is my baby. I don't really care about all the other vehicles. This is really just the one that I really care about. My heart also lies with the Mazda Miata, but in this game they don't do it justice. So if you are a fan of the Mazda Miata, it's just not, at least the drift version is not what you want it to be. So I hope you guys could leave a like, subscribe. I'm probably going to wrap this short because I have to pee like a motherfucker. And comment, please. If you want me to do more of these videos, I'll do more. I have many vehicles I can do this on. I could do it on every single vehicle I have and kind of give you the rundown of whether or not it's even worth getting in the game. Because like I said, I've been playing this for a while now. I've got a decent amount of vehicles. I've pretty much beaten the game, the story mode at least. I'm getting there really close to the end. I think there's only like 6 more cars that I can unlock, and then I'm going to buy all the DLCs for it. So Stick with me and you get to see it all. Again, like, subscribe, comment. If there's a car you specifically want to see or watch me upgrade, again, I'll do it. Just let me know. All right, thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful night. All right.